Beaver Swamp.
Now, not many people are familiar with mashing a potato. See, they're very delicate vegetables, and they must be mashed in a certain way to allow the flavor to come out. And we're doing this to show you the proper way to mash a potato. Now, my assistant Ben here will start by pouring the potatoes onto the garbage bin. Your instruments of choice come from a variety of objects. See, I have a hockey stick here.
I've chosen a little bit more of a direct approach.
And you have to make sure that you keep switching your instrument, because if you mash all the potatoes with just one instrument,
you won't get the variety of the flavor.
Exactly.
You get the flavor out of the potatoes.
Which is why I have prepared a series of objects I'm going to use. This may look like an ordinary shovel, but what it actually is the device used to mash potatoes. Not many people know that. And see, now when you're mashing your potatoes, you have to make sure you don't hit them too hard, because then you're just ruining the potatoes. So what you have to do is very lightly mash them to make sure that you don't just skew the potato.
Exactly.
Hear that loud slapping noise? That is the best way to hit your potatoes, because that releases the most flavor when you mash your potatoes. Potato shovel. Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Oh, the flavoring.
Whoa. Wow.
Delicious.
That is good. That is how you mash potatoes. This is where you have to make sure you don't hit them too hard, because see how they make such nice cuts with this shovel here.
We're losing the flavor though.
Exactly.
Dig it. Get in there. Just dig it.
Very careful with mashing these, because we don't want to make it too soft, because that just ruins your mashed potatoes. This may look like an ordinary spatula, but what it actually is a potato skewer. Not to the extent that this one is, because this one has a very large cutting length.
Oh shit.
See, that is sharp. Make sure you don't touch it, because it will... Now, do you see it's not making the same cuts as before? They're making nice, brittle cracks. You see? That holds the flavor.
Look at this big sucker. The amount of juice in this guy. Oh.
Big potatoes are big because they have lots of flavor.
I love the big ones. Lots of juice inside.
They're very delicious. It's better to, cycle your instruments, because then you get the maximum flavor out of most of your potatoes.
Coming all on my face. Look at how it slices through the skin. The juice is rippling out.
Not many people appreciate the beauty of potatoes, but me and my friend Ben here have always loved potatoes. Collect all of your potatoes. See, that's why we laid the garbage bag on it, because you can just simply pick up the potatoes and go and take them to whatever
function, family gathering, church group meeting.
Exactly. Very good for church group. And what we forgot to mention is another way you can mash potatoes is to step on them, but not too hard, because you don't want to ruin the potato.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna go ahead here and step on this one very lightly to try and mash the potato. Just
you can take a bite of it right now.
That is good.
That's good.
That is a good. You go ahead and do that. You're gonna.
Oh shit, that is juicy.
Alright, I think that's enough stomping for now.
Yep, so what we can do, we can collect our transportation bucket device.
Which can be anything, as long as you get all the potatoes in the container, it doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you can fit all of it into one container.
It contains the juices.
So this is the other function of this so-called potato skewer, is it also functions as a shovel. So what we're going to do is carefully, I emphasize carefully, we're just going to mash, we're just going to get the mashed potatoes into the pot here. And voila!